Hey everyone, and thank you for joining me for this tutorial. And just as a disclaimer, for those of you who are just joining me or because I haven't necessarily said it in a video recently, I don't have a great editing system for my HD camera, so whenever I edit, it throws the volume off. So everything is unedited, and if that's not something you're interested in, you are more than welcome to exit out now. But those of you who are still here, let's get on with the tutorial. And today with my tutorial, I want to do something easy, but I guess you could say sexy, glamorous, whatever, for a date night or for your Valentine's Day date. Because if it's your first date or your 1 millionth date with somebody, if you're like me, you want to look great for that person. So today I'm using all drugstore products, and I'm trying to be minimal with the products I use. So first things first, we want to prime our eyelids, and I'm going to use the new Fergie Wet n Wild primer. I'm just going to apply that to my eyelid. And one of the shadows I'm using, I think is discontinued, but I found it at Big Lots. And my Big Lots had a ton of them. And I got it for $2.88, and I just showed it in the haul. But if you don't have it, you can always substitute it for another light shade color. And I guess that's two. I'm using Barely Beige, but Maybelline just came out with Barely Branded, and it's the same thing. So. I'm going to actually bring it up a little bit above my eyelid, and then I bring it into my tear duct also. And then if you watched my January favorites, no wait, it's not my January favorites. I filmed 2 videos yesterday. I think it's the haul that I haven't put up. I did refer to a haul, like coconut oil in a haul, and it's in the haul that I recorded the same day. That haul's not up yet, or it will be up either before or after this video. But in that, I showed this. This is the one that I talked about that was discontinued, but I found it in Big Lots, and we paid $2.88 for it. It says $3.50 on the tag, but it rang up as $2.88. But it's the Physicians Formula Bake Collection, and I'm using in baked butter. And I'm using the eyeshadow color, which in the haul it slid off there, so I have it in this little container, just so I can use it. So it's in there, and that's what it looks like. I'm using the E50 Fluffy brush, whatever large brush you have to put it on all over your eyelid. And I'm just getting that on there. Not for the reason why this slid off is I think it's because I dropped it in the store and I didn't, you know, put it back and grab another one or anything. And I think that's probably why. But just a side note, if you pick these up, to be careful. And I have a good amount on the brush, and I'm actually just gonna take it. I think I might have got way too much on there. I'm putting it in my inner corner, and I'm taking it from my eyelid, up to my brow bone. The next thing I'm going to go into is my new color rouge. I think that's what they're called. L'Oreal Quad, and mine is in Cup of Joe. This is the only quad that I own. And I'm going to be using this third shade down. And I'm taking it on, there it is, my Studio Basics double-ended brush, and I found this at Ulta, but I'm using the bigger, fluffier side. I'm just going in there. I'm concentrating it right in here, just to build up some definition really quick. I do have hooded eyes, so my technique is a little different, but if you have hooded eyes, just relax and not necessarily just get on the crease, just go where right above. But if you have normal set eyes or whatever, you can just go in your crease. And then I'm actually going to take the smaller side of this brush and go into the same color and just connect it right here and do a little bit more blending. That's a great thing about, like, if you're on a budget, if you can find multiple dual-ended brushes and then you have one brush and it's multi-purpose. And technically you could probably get this brush and apply the eyeshadow color with this side of it also. Just remember to wipe off your brush slightly in between colors and then you should be fine. Oh, and next, after that, I'm going to go into the deepest shade with the smaller brush also and just keep building on that definition. I hope I'm in frame in this entire video because I filmed a tutorial not that long ago, or it was right before everything, and I wasn't in frame for like any of it, so I'm hoping I'm staying in frame, because if I'm not, I'm going to be really sad. And you guys probably won't see this video, so. Alrighty, after that I'm actually going to go into my Wet n Wild trio. I really try not to go into too many different, I was hoping just to use like one palette, but it didn't work out that way. But I'm going into the Wet n Wild Knock on Wood color, and I'm going in with the same small brush into that eyelid color. I'm just gonna pop it over slightly. Over that brush. Just to give it that like little pop of like Valentine's Day-esque purple. It kind of, when you put it on top of this brown, it kind of makes it like a browny pink color, and I think it's really pretty. And then also, actually I took this color in a little bit, like I didn't add any color to it, but just blending it and bringing it in a little bit more. And then after that, I'm going to be using two different eyeliners, but I mean, if you just want to, of course, if you only need to use one, then use one, but I'm using two just so I can get closer to my lash line. And first off, I'm using my L'Oreal Paris Infallible Never Fail eyeliner, and this one's in black, and actually I find this to be very comparable to the Stila retractable eyeliner. I think that was one of my January favorites, but I just use it to get really close to my lash line and even do like a little tight lining when I'm doing this. And I'm not taking it all the way in, I'm gonna bring this over just a little bit more, just so I don't have to. Okay. And if you've jacked up and made it a little thicker like I did on that eye, where did I put the color? There we go. I'm going to go in with the same small-ended brush and get some of that color on it, because these are very pigmented, so made it a little thicker than I wanted it to be on this inner side. Alrighty. I'm gonna not shut that all the way because I'll be going back into that. Okay, next I'm using my Physician Eye Booster. And actually, I'm making a very thin line there. And I'm just gonna and my life isn't complete without a wing, so I have to always throw a wing on there. And then something else I've been doing lately just to amp up the look is I'm going to take the little, and I'm just going to take this, I'm just going to follow that beginning line and extend my inner corner just a tad bit. And then what I do is just like that. Just to make my eyes look a little bit more oblong. That's probably the wrong word. More almond shape. There we go. And then I'm going to go back in with this. And I'm just kind of going to go over that. This side's a little messier than the other side. Okay. Then after that, sorry, I'm still fixing this, I guess. Okay. Then after that, I'm going to go back into my Wet n Wild trio with the little brush, and I'm going to mix the crease color and the lid color. And I'm just gonna go right there and just go off the wing a little bit, and just to give my eye a little bit more depth. And then also, just in case we covered up any of the white, I'm going to actually go back in with that same brush and just remember to wipe it off occasionally into the lid color. And I'm just going to go back over. I'm not going to do the entire face today because today is just like my day off. And so I don't like to do entire face makeup on my day off, but if I had to make a suggestion to go with this eye look, I would most definitely go with a pink blush, but I like pink blushes. If you're darker skinned, maybe go with a brighter pink. And if you're lighter skin, like a light, fleshy pink color. Whatever your favorite blush is, of course, you can always go with that. Next thing I'm going to do is actually my eyes, so I'm going to use my Maybelline Define a Brow Eyeliner. And I use dark blonde. Dark blonde matches me really well, so just going to lightly fill in those eyebrows. I think also, like, sometimes when women, like, if it's your first date, I think too much makeup can honestly scare a guy off. So if you can keep your makeup simple and sexy, then he's just gonna notice that you look good, but not really know why. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my fiance, he's always like, oh, you look good. And since, like, I am into makeup, he knows that I did something with my makeup that day, and so he'll be like, oh, I like what you did with your makeup. But most men, I think, just are like, you know, you look good, but I don't know why. I did curl this side, but obviously I did not leave out my eyelash curler, so... And I didn't get my other mascara. So, never mind. So I just curl my lashes real quick. I have actually stopped curling my eyelashes a whole lot because when I curl them, what they do is it's like the opposite effect of what people want. Like, mine curl kind of backwards, so it just makes them look smaller and stumpier. But since this is a date night look, I think you want your eyes to look as good as they can be, or your lashes. You can always pop on a pair of fake eyelashes. I just don't have a pair of fake eyelashes. I went to Walmart yesterday to pick up some Demi Wispies, the 5-pack. Okay, I'll talk while I do this. But I'm using my wording's off of it. But this is the Voluma, the L'Oreal Voluminous Full Definition. It's the one in the gold tube. I'm using that one. But I went to Walmart yesterday to pick up the Demi Wispies because that's the kind of eyelashes I want to wear with some eyelash glue, because my Revlon eyelash glue is just, I mean, it was just nasty. And so, but they were out of everything. Like, they had the single pack, but I was like, I don't want the single pack because I want to start wearing them. I guess I could have always picked them up, but I'll be back on Friday. I'll clean that up later. This, what I'm doing is How Makeup. It's Makeup by Allie. She started doing that, like where she takes the tip and she just kind of goes over the tip of your eyelashes before you coat them. I'm emphasizing on my outer edge just to kind of give me that more flared, like Demi Wispy kind of look. Then to help add to the look, I'm gonna go into with my CoverGirl Clump Crusher, and I actually like this mascara. I think it's a great separator. I'm not a type of person to only use one kind of mascara, so. Okay. So if you get any like mascara like on your my best suggestion that I've been using is just take a stiff brush, and right now I'm using the e.l.f. contour brush like this. And I didn't get any, but you just go like this, or like if it's on the edge of your eye you can always just conceal it or wipe it off, but if it's on your eyelid then definitely use this. I'm going to, I don't have anything near to clean it up, but that is my finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you have a great Valentine's Day. And if you don't have a Valentine, even if you don't have a Valentine, I think it might be a good day just to pamper yourself and maybe look good for yourself. So have a good rest of your day and stay tuned for my next video.